Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is HowFast. Now, I know it's been a while since you've seen me, and I want to let you know nothing on the car has changed. Everything is almost virtually where you saw it last time. And obviously that's because parts aren't coming in, among other things. And over here, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what have I been up to and what's going on in Canada? So let me break it down for you guys. So over the last couple years, there's been some atrocious lies told by our government and perpetuated by the media, and they have the majority of the people over here in this country living in a state of fear, and in such a state of fear that, and of course, they're being coerced to take these jabs, which they're most of them have been compliant with, and it's getting to a point now where they've gotten to the third booster, and they're saying you need to have this to be considered fully vaccinated. And people are beginning to wake up to what's really going on. So Canada here now is becoming very, very similar to China, and we affectionately call it China-da. And our government is essentially trampling our Charter of Rights and Freedoms. Our charter mentions, we're able to travel within the country. We have certain liberties and rights as Canadian citizens. And they've also gone as far as now they're talking about mandating vaccines, which would be, of course, absolutely shitting on the Nuremberg Code. Pardon my colorful language, but that's essentially what that is doing. And if you're unfamiliar with what the Nuremberg Code is, it is a code that was put into place following World War II, saying that no human being needs to go through with any experimental medical procedure if they don't wish to. And of course, this is experimental and is being pushed on everyone. And what we are seeing now in the results through the VAERS data, which is underreported by at minimum a factor of 41 times. So whatever number you see on there, deaths, multiply it by itself 41 times. That's actually how many deaths there are, how many injuries there have been from these vaccines. They are dangerous, they are unproven, and to be honest with you, we've all been lied to for years now. So along with, the government trampling our rights and freedoms, they're now coming after our children. The WHO has changed the meaning of consent to implied consent, meaning that if your child is at school, that means you consent to them being vaccinated. And now they're holding school-based vaccine clinics, which they're supposed to tell you about, but you'll never really know, now will you? And this is happening. These mandates and all these things are happening all over the world. Australia, France, Canada, Austria, and many more. But while other countries are celebrating for the time being, small victories like in England, where they're told everything is dropped. But I assure you, the vaccine passport will not be dropped. So these mandates are coming. They're here. They're being pushed on everyone. They're not going to stop unless you stop it. And their end goal is a social credit system. What they want to do is they want to collapse the economy. So what they're essentially doing now is they're crippling all the small companies. They're going to make it so only the big companies like the Walmarts and the Costco's and all these places are the places that are still in business, and they're the ones who have agreed because they're all part of the same club. The club, the one you're not in. And they're all part of the same club, and they're going to say, you know what, if you want to come in here and you want to shop here, you got to have your Vax Pass. So the end goal is the social credit system. They're going to collapse the economy. They're going to make it so that inflation rates are going to off the charts. You won't be able to afford to live. And they're going to give you a pittance from the government. So instead of now the government working for you, you depend on the government to survive. So that's what they're aiming for here over in all of these G20 countries. United States, the crown jewel. You guys are the last one. You are the one who, obviously is going to put up the biggest fight out of all of these countries. And it's not looking good, guys. It's not looking good. Everyone really needs your help. Everyone needs you to wake up. So what's happened over here right now in the last couple weeks, things have gotten worse. And now the truckers have decided that they will not be put out like this. And all of the unvaccinated truckers and some vaccinated truckers from both Canada, all over Canada and the United States are all traveling to Ottawa to, I guess, plug it up. And they have a memorandum of understanding there, which I'm not entirely sure what it says, but I think it's something along the lines of the entire government steps down, or we just leave our trucks here in your streets and plug up your entire city indefinitely until you all walk.
Wow, this is a huge, look at they go forever. This is by Atchison outside of Edmonton, heading to Calgary. January 23rd, 2022 convoy. More than trucks, lots of cars and trucks. Very impressive. Goes on forever.
They say they want to get rid of the mandates. They may agree to that, but they won't get rid of this Vax Pass. And unfortunately, you know, I think this is going to be, as it was put by Mr. Biden, a dark winter, because as of this weekend, all of our food supply and I mean supplies in general, everything virtually stops. All the vaccinated drivers will still be driving, but that's not enough to keep our economy going, and it's really going to hurt the American economy as well. So I'm terribly worried for everybody. I'm concerned for everybody's health and everybody's safety, and I'm really interested in hearing what you guys think about what is going on over here in China, which at one point, not long ago, was rated one of the best countries to live in. It is now rated, I think, the 6th worst country to live in the world. So nothing is happening with the car because there are much more important things to concentrate on. And I want to hear from you guys. I want to go live. I go live on Instagram. Nobody sees it. I go live on YouTube. Nobody sees it. So if you guys have any suggestions, I would love to talk to you guys. I'd love to hear from you guys. You know, and I'm sorry I don't have any content. I feel like I really want to give you guys something, but the truth is, this is war. And my kids' freedom and their future is really at stake here, and so is yours. So I hope you guys take to heart what I've said, and I hope that you stand up and fight against this, regardless of, you know, whether you're vaccinated or not. This has nothing to do with that. This is about freedom and rights and the future that we're going to live in, and the future we're going to pass on to the next generation. So I hope to hear from you guys again. I hope to see you guys again. If not, this might be my last broadcast on HowFast, but just know that I'm out there giving her every day, and I never stop moving forward. And I appreciate every one of you guys who's ever said a kind word. And I apologize for not getting back to some of you guys on some of the last videos. I've just been obviously very preoccupied, if you will. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. And hopefully I'll see you guys all again, and we can find out how fast we can make this car go.